Tennessee Titans fans are being so negative about T'Vondre Sweat. I'm here to explain why that's absolute ludicrous on today's episode. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Titans Rundown. I am your host, Micah McCamey, and in last episode, we talked about Will Levis's breakout potential and how he can end up being the quarterback of the future. And in this episode, obviously, as y'all can tell from the intro, we're going to be talking about T'Vondre Sweat and why everybody needs to calm down about him. But we're also going to be talking about something else as kind of like a prep before we get into that. Because I feel like, I've definitely talked about this specific subject a lot over the past few weeks. And I feel like that it's a good idea for me to talk about this because, you probably would be curious if you had watched any of my recent episodes about what I think. So let's get right on into it. Starting out with that subject, Marcus Maye is a Miami Dolphin. It was made official yesterday. This isn't some type of weird burner account or something being like, trying to troll me like they did with Justin Simmons signing with the Chargers. If y'all saw that on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. By the way, go follow me at Titans Rundown. But anyway, if y'all saw what had happened there, y'all would understand that a lot of people were confused about this because it felt like that the Dolphins were going to be going after Justin Simmons, and it was almost certified. But I guess that they decided to bounce to Marcus Maye. Anyway, what does this mean for the Titans? Now, usually I don't cover a person signing with another team, but I feel like that this one kind of rocks our world a little bit. We went after this dude, but this was Carthen's first big miss of the offseason, honestly. Like, I feel like that he hit on a lot of other dudes that were key contributors, but like in this, he kind of missed on one of the dudes, or on a dude that was actually probably going to contribute big stuff and be a viable starter for us. Anyway, also, this also means that Justin Simmons is in play. We still have a chance at him. Do I think that will get him? I don't know. I think that he would want to go Super Bowl chasing, because it's getting late in his career. Time is ticking right now for that man. So, but that still puts us in play, though, and I really want us to go see us make a move at Justin Simmons or Jamal Adams or Micah Hyde. There are a lot of good safeties on the market right now that I think could be viable options to play with Amani Hooker, so I'm kind of excited to see how that works. And overall, this also could mean that Elijah Molden is starting for us. Now, I know that a lot of people aren't going to be happy about that, but think about this. Like, about last offseason, this is what we wanted, right? Like, we wanted Elijah Molden to mold into the starting safety last season and become a better and become Kevin Byard's replacement because we knew that he was going to be gone by next offseason. I am really hoping that that is not the case because I really want Justin Simmons. But if it is the case, I trust Denard Wilson enough for me to be like, okay, I trust that this defensive guru, as we've heard, is going to make the right decision when it comes to our secondary, especially our secondary, because he was the best secondary coach in the league from what I've heard. So anyway, now we move on to the main topic, and probably the reason that you clicked onto this video at first.
Now you done it. You won't like Doc when he's angry.
Y'all gotta calm down about T'Vondre Sweat. Like, holy cow, it is ridiculous. Everybody thinks that this dude is just gonna be a flat-out bust already, and we're not even past OTAs. And people don't show up to OTAs. But the difference between those people and this guy is that, first off, okay, I get it. T'Vondre Sweat is a rookie. He should be showing up more often. But from what we've heard, he's still putting in work. Like, he's trying to lose his weight. Coach Callie confirmed that, actually, today in a press conference, as of the time that I'm recording this at least, that T'Vondre Sweat is putting in work. He's just not putting in work in front of all these people. So, again, I get this, all right? It's a little annoying, the fact that, you don't know, you're a little uncertain about what he's going to do because he hasn't been at OTAs. But I'll tell you this, I'll bet you this, once he gets back for training camp, I'll tell you, every single person that ever talked bad about T'Vondre Sweat, whenever he gets back out there, he's in shape, and he's an absolute mauler on the defensive line, will take back every single word that they said. I can guarantee you that. And also, like, just in general, like, why are y'all obsessed with him specifically? Like, there are other players that haven't showed up that much. Like, Harold Landry didn't show up that much during voluntaries. Same with Big Jeff. Now, I get it. Those two guys, proven veterans, very good players, all right? I understand that. But, let's go back to Big Jeff, actually. How many people were probably... I'll bet you there were a lot of people that were genuinely concerned and worried about the fact that Big Jeff had some of the allegations that he had before he was drafted. Like, why are y'all so worried about this kid whenever we've seen this happen multiple times in the past? Vince Wilfork, Big Jeff, I think it was Vince Wilfork. It's one of those old Titans legends, if you remember. Yeah, I think it was Vince Wilfork. It wasn't Jarrell Casey. Anyway, so, and if it wasn't Vince Wilfork, correct me in the comments. I've let y'all down, and I'm sorry if it's not. But anyway, so, okay, so post-recording, Micah here. I said Vince Wilfork in this video, but I'm now realizing that it was Albert Haynesworth I was trying to mention. So my apologies for that. Like, I feel like that the people of the Titans fan base are so obsessed with getting on his back that they won't even listen to whenever Coach Callie says something positive about him. Like, I feel like that he's going to come out here and be like, T'Vondre Sweat looks like the best defensive tackle that I've ever coached. Everybody's going to be like, oh no, it's bullcrap, man. Ain't no way that he's the best defensive tackle. He's still horrible because he can't get on the field and because we're so worried about his weight concerns. Please just stop talking. It feels you're embarrassing yourself. Like, holy cow. Anyway, moving on. I want to admit this, all right? I could be dead wrong about this dude. I could be vouching for this dude. I could be telling y'all that he's going to be a beast. I could be telling y'all that people have been too harsh on him. This could be all for nothing. I could genuinely be just dead wrong about this dude, and he could end up being a bust. And if he is, I will be the first one to tell you that I was wrong, all right? I was the first one to tell you that I was wrong about Traylon. I was the first one to tell you that I was wrong about other people like Vrabel whenever he got fired. And I was wrong. And I was able to admit that I was wrong about Tannehill after he had that 3-interception game against the Bengals. I'll even tell you if I was wrong about Will Levis or if I was wrong about Ran Carthon. I'll tell y'all if I am wrong about something. But as it stands right now, I am very confident in T'Vondre Sweat, and I am not worried about his OTAs. If he doesn't start showing up at training camp, sure, I'll get a little bit worried. At least if he doesn't show up with a weekend at all. Like, I'll start getting onto the side of the T'Vondre Sweat people that are like, I don't know about him. So, anyway, yeah, this was a short episode. This was mostly just because of the fact that, it's dead period. There's not that much going on this off season, so it makes it really hard to do content. Also, one more thing, JC Latham looks like a beast. I just thought I might say that, but y'all already knew that. So anyway, yeah, that episode is over, and I guess I just might as well start my outro right now. So anyway, I have Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And for anyone listening over podcasting, I have YouTube. Remember, y'all now have an incentive to come over and listen to my YouTube channel because I'm posting Friday videos. So, also, my Friday video this week is going to be who I think is going to win every single division in football. So, anyway, that's going to do it all for me. This has been a rundown of your Tennessee Titans. I love y'all, and tighten up.